What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my video. So today we're going to try to go ahead and diagnose my buddy's L5P here behind us that's having some intermittent problems, and I believe they stem from the turbo actuator. So what the truck's doing is every now and then, it's becoming a more frequent problem. It didn't used to be every single day this problem's happening, but what the truck is doing is every now and then, probably 3 or 4 times a day now, the fuel gauge will stop working. He'll get a turbo code, and it sounds like a fixed vane truck, which leads me to believe that the turbo actuator is the problem. The weird part is with this, though, it did start off as, like I said, an intermittent problem. Maybe it's doing it like once a month. It's turning into like a 3 or 4 time a day thing. So I believe it's the actuator that's bad. Now, the truck already had one previously, fixed the problem for about 1.5 years, but here we are again, the same situation. I don't know why this truck is burning through them, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So what we're going to do is work on getting this actuator out of here. It's kind of easy to do in a truck. It kind of just sucks getting to the bolts. As you can see, there's really not a lot of room to work with the firewall and all that good stuff there. So let's work on getting this out of here, the bad actuator, and we'll go from there. A couple things I want to talk about too before we actually start pulling that is I tried to do a turbo actuator reset or a turbo vane relearn with my dealer tool, but the problem is it kept saying DTC present, would not allow me to relearn the actuator for whatever reason. Never seen that before, which I thought was odd. Maybe this one's just really toast, but try clearing the code, all that stuff still comes back. Try to run through all the easy stuff, but it looks like it's coming down to replacing the actuator. Now let's go ahead and get this pulled out and hopefully fix the problem. Alright, so we're hooked up to the truck, and as you can see, one of the codes are turbocharger, supercharger, boost control, A, range performance, which 99% of the time is the actuator. Pair that with the fuel gauge coming in and out. That's our best bet to start, is with the actuator. So let's go ahead and get that actuator torn off. I'm going to show you guys how to get it out in the truck. It's kind of a little bit of a pain, but if you have like the right setup of tools, you get it out pretty easily. So let's work on getting that out. Okay, so we got all 4 bolts out of it. As you can see, we got it loose. What I just used is a 1/4 inch ratchet and a shallow 10 mil. I should be able to bust these free. Now we just gotta go ahead and loosen the actual arm for the actuator right here. When you get this top right one right here, you have to push this down like that to be able to get to the 10 mil, which is right here. But let me go ahead and get this out. I believe this is a T15. I'll verify. But you have to watch because there's a nut in the back of this little arm right here that this threads into. You want to be careful not to lose that. So let me go ahead and get this the rest of the way out, and we'll get the new one swapped in. So before we go any further, I know I just said T15, but it is a T25. So I got this. We're going to put this on the 1/4 inch and bust that off. So let me do that now. Then we'll get the actual electrical unplugged and then pull the actuator out. Alright, so we got the bad actuator out. So as you can see, it's very tight between the Y bridge and the actual top mounting part for the actuator. What you have to do is take it out like this, and then pull it up and out, and it will come out. There's enough room. You just got to wiggle the right way. At first, it doesn't look like it's going to come out, but it will. So we're going to go ahead, get this bad one swapped out with a brand new one. Then we'll go ahead and work on getting it relearned. Okay, so we got the new actuator in. We're in TechLine Connect now, the GDS2 section. So we're going to go to module, top one, engine control. Let that load. Now, I tried to do this, like I said, with the old actuator, but it kept saying that there was a DTC present, wouldn't let me reset it. Reset functions, learn functions, turbocharger, learn. See, doing the same thing again. So let me go ahead and try to clear these codes and then try this again. This is what I was doing when it was stock with the old actuator, but let me just clear the codes out and then give it a try. Okay, so I went ahead, I cleared the codes, and it's still saying the same thing, DTC present, and it will not relearn this new actuator. Now, one thing I did notice was there were jumper cables in the back seat. When I go to start the truck, listen to this. You can hear how weak the batteries are. Just get all this cleared out. As you can see, fuel gauge still isn't working, check engine light is on. Now, I do believe that it probably has something to do with the batteries being this dead and messed up that is causing all these other problems. I have seen it before when you have low batteries. It throws a service emission that he's getting every now and then. and all these other little problems. These trucks, these L5Ps are super finicky. So what we're going to do is get a new set of batteries. It's super late at night. We won't be able to do that right now, but that's what we'll pick up next week. We'll throw the new set of batteries in and see if that fixes the problem. I hope so, because I hate little problems like this, but it is what it is. We'll work through it, and if the actuator, you know, we can get it to relearn with the new actuator. That old one isn't bad, so I'll just take that. I'll swap them back out. It takes about 10 minutes just to save my buddy the $900 for the new actuator. So that's about it. Alright, so that's about it for this video, guys. Like I said, I'm kind of a little disappointed that the actuator didn't fix the problem, but this truck does have 40,000 miles, being a 2020. The batteries have gone stone dead multiple times after talking to my buddy on it. So we're going to go ahead tomorrow, get these batteries swapped out, and I'll let you guys know next week if it fixed the problem or not. So if you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. If you like this video, be sure to leave it a big thumbs up. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Stop this conversation.